Hey there everybody, welcome to the Sassy Dragon. I am Ariel and I'm just here with a quick perfume review. Ooh boy, got a new one, well not a new fragrance, but it is new to me. I've seen some reviews on this guy. Sounds like it smells pretty good. This has been out for a while actually, I'm just looking at the info on it. Was launched in 2011 by a company called Diesel. The name of this perfume is Loverdose, or I guess they're trying to do a take on the word overdose, like an overdose of love. But if you say Loverdose, it sounds like a loaf of bread, so I don't know. I don't know what I would call this. Loverdose? Loaf of bread dose? Loverdose? Alright, this is brand new, so I'm opening it up. I've never smelled this one before. And we're just going to take a whiff. Woo! It's kind of an interesting little way they boxed that. And I think, yeah, look at the bottle. Okay, that's pretty cool looking. Obviously, this reminds me a little bit of Mugler Aura. The heart-shaped bottle is very interesting, very pretty. This is in a purple, kind of almost looks like an amethyst kind of heart. This is not a very expensive, like crazy expensive perfume. I was able to pick this up for I think about 45 bucks, and you probably find it either a little cheaper, a little bit more or less. The fragrance notes, according to Fragrantica, let's go ahead and spray some of this actually before we talk at the notes. I can smell it just maybe a little bit. I don't know what I'm expecting. I think I'm expecting something a little bit licoricey because it's got a lot of licorice in the description. Whoa. I can definitely smell the anise right off the start. You can definitely smell that. So let's get into the top notes. Star anise, mandarin orange. Middle notes are licorice. Now, anise is what they use to make licorice, guys, so they're very similar. Jasmine, gardenia. Base notes of vanilla, amber, and woodsy notes. It has a very pleasant smell right off the top. This is definitely something you could wear that, to me, it's not an offensive or super strong smell. It reminds me of something I've smelled before, but not to the point where it's real obvious. Some people have said it reminds them just a little bit of Hypnotic Poison, the eau de toilette, and I think that's probably because of some of that, like the anise. But I actually think, I'm going to be a little bit audacious here, but I'm going to say I think I actually like this better. Because what it doesn't have that I sometimes get off of Hypnotic Poison by Dior, which is a much more expensive brand, is I don't get the Play-Doh note. Okay, because whenever you start playing around with anise or sassafras or some of those kind of notes, let me go over and look at that real quick and see what those notes are. But anytime you start playing around with those, it always seems to get into that potential to smell like Play-Doh. Don't know why that is, y'all. But you will hear people talk about that. All right, Hypnotic Poison. Let's see what we've got. Hypnotic Poison. And I'm just going to let this breathe a minute while we sit here and chat about it. But this is smelling really nice to me so far. I'm not upset with it at all. It's warm. It's got a nice fragrance to it. It's definitely sweet. Definitely can get the vanilla off of it. For me, and I don't know if it's just my own nose, but for me this is not screaming licorice or aniseed. It definitely is there, but it was hitting more when I first sprayed it. As it seems to dry down, it's not as much. See, okay, Dior Hypnotic Poison. It's that almond. This doesn't have almond. See, that one has the star anise, vanilla, the jasmine, the woodsy notes. Has a lot of the same notes in it, but the big difference is they added in that strong, that bitter almond into the Hypnotic poison, and that, to me, that combo can really end up giving you that dreaded Play-Doh scent sometimes, and it definitely depends on your chemistry and your nose. Some people absolutely love Dior Hypnotic Poison. It's a nice fragrance. I personally, I'm going to say I like this one a little bit more, and I'm actually really enjoying it. This feels like, oh, it's just nice. There is definitely something edible about this. To me, this is like a good generic, I know I hate to use the word generic, but it's not anything that is like groundbreaking. It's not a super unusual fragrance. It's certainly not something that you're going to smell and go, oh, I've never smelled anything like that before, because it's almost like, I almost want to say Viktor and Rolf Bonbon. It reminds me just a little bit of that, maybe not quite as drippy and caramelic, if that's even a word. But it is a little bit like that because it has that sweet, almost candy-like fragrance. But I like it more. Oh my goodness. I like it more than what I come out. I actually sold my bottle of Bonbon a while back because to me it was just like too sweet and I wasn't wearing it enough. But this captures just enough of that, along with some qualities of the Dior Hypnotic Poison. I really like this, guys. This one is yeah, this one's a good one. So I would say anybody, if you like, and maybe don't love, but you like it, Viktor and Rolf Bonbon, same with Dior Hypnotic Poison. If you like it, but it's not a solid love, give this one a shot. It's way less expensive than either of those. This is a nice, generous 2.5 ounce bottle. Bottle is adorable and kind of really just cool and beautiful. Fun to put that on your dresser. But wow, that's a great, like, bargain buy for something that has some real, I wouldn't put this in the category of something super cheap. It doesn't smell super cheap, but it kind of feels more expensive than it is. That's really nice about it. I have not smelled, of course, either. The other one is the Loverdose, the Red Kiss. It's a reddish bottle. Not smelled that one before. Let me know if you guys think I should try that one too or not, because this one's getting the dragon stamp of approval. Two dragon claws up on this one. Diesel Loverdose Eau de Parfum. I got this for, like I said, about 45 bucks for a 2.5 ounce bottle. I like it. Fans of Dior Hypnotic Poison or fans of Viktor and Rolf Bonbon, give this one a shot because it reminds me a lot of both of those, but kind of a little bit better than either one in my personal opinion. So see you guys soon. I'll be back with more dragony thoughts and I'll talk to you then. Bye bye.